Hi guys. This video is in response to Sick Mouth and all the other feminazis out there. And she commented on my page and she said, "Oh, I have a boyfriend of 3 years. I get plenty of cock." Okay. I mean, classy and scary at the same time. And I want to point out the fact that she says, "I have a boyfriend of 3 years. I get plenty of sexuality." But did she say she gets plenty of love? And, I just want to talk about, wow, these women have such hardened hearts. And why is it not okay to be feminine? And, you're such a ball buster. And a word of warning to guys, I mean, if you're going out with somebody that is a crazy ball busting itch, okay, meaning bitch, you're a glutton for punishment. A woman gets fulfilled by nurturing. Some people think, "Oh, you're talking out of your ass, you don't know anything." Well, maybe I don't know anything. Maybe you don't know anything. Maybe none of us know anything. But I'll tell you, I've been a school teacher in the public school system for 7 years. My kids adore me. I've taught ages 4 through 18, but mostly I teach high school English, sometimes middle school English. And, people can say, "Oh, you don't know about your statistics." Well, if I say 40% of babies born are born to single moms, that's a .gov statistic. Okay, if you look up unwed mother rate from a .gov site, you're going to get that number for 2010, I promise you. That's a real government statistic. But I also do my ghetto statistics. Hey, if your biological parents still live together, raise your hand up. Now keep in mind, I have 6 class periods, 30 kids per class period, and so out of 30 students, I'll do a ghetto poll. Hey, raise your hand up if your biological parents still are at home raising you. 3 hands go up. Hey, guys, raise your hand if you eat dinner with your family every night. 2 hands go up. Okay, now you're going to tell me that as a society we're doing great raising our kids when they don't have family dinners anymore, which is a powerful tool to keep your family together and, find out how are your kids. How's Johnny doing? Is Johnny on drugs? That's a real fact. You think public school's not failing these kids when 45% or when the boys are scoring a 45 percentile on the state exam? Public school is failing these boys. These little boys don't have role models. They don't have male father figures in their lives. They don't know how to be men. And furthermore, I was just talking the other night, I have 2 different friends right now that are fighting like hell for joint custody of their kids. There's nothing wrong with these guys. These guys are great dads, and they can't see their kids. And it's like, to these mothers that are holding their kids hostage for some type of power struggle, I just want to give you a warning that it's not in the best interest of your child. Who says that these fathers should be kicked out of their children's lives? It's like, why don't you show some benevolence and let them meet their kids at McDonald's under a supervised visit if they're such a bad person? You know what I mean? Let them Skype your kids, okay? So that they can say, "Hey, I love you, buddy." And furthermore, that's their DNA too. 50% of that kid's genes came from that man. But he doesn't get to see his kids because he's an evil, bad man. And it's like, no. Most of them, it's a woman's vengeance in these divorce cases that these guys don't get to see their children. And that's just wrong. You shouldn't be able to use your kids as a vengeance strategy. Anyways, I'm for the men's rights movement. I'm for father figures stepping up to the plate. And getting rights to see their kids and tell their kids how much they love them so that these kids can get nurtured. I'm for the public school system helping our boys succeed, and we need some serious societal adjustments. And for people like Sick Mouth, these hardened women with these hardened hearts, find your femininity, find your love. You get used for your sexuality, but do you get loved and nurtured by your man? No? Well, then that's just sad. John Lennon didn't say all you need is cock, Sick Mouth. John Lennon said all you need is love. And I gotta say, when I look around at American kids, they're hurting. And they need love and nurtured, and they're not getting it. And, I always say build schools, build prisons. Well, build homes with families that love and nurture these kids or stop having them. Ugh. And if you're letting the public school system raise your kid along with the TV, your kid's not going to turn out good. You don't really love your kid. You'd be better off letting the dad raise him. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. I'd like to direct you to Christy Zero Misty, who did a 7-part miniseries on feminism and rocked it. Okay? She did such a good job on her 7-part miniseries, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I just want to direct you to her page. And all I have to say to that is you go girl and ditto. And to all the feminazis out there, you're wrong. I'm sorry. Not just agree to disagree, but you are wrong. You have a cold heart. You have a foul mouth. And any guy that ends up with your feminazi ass, I feel sorry for. When they could be getting a nice, sweet girl that wants to treat them like a king. And every guy should be the king of their castle, in my opinion. All right. That's my 2 cents. Leave a comment.